Live from ISC West, so we waited for this moment. We are joined by Rob inside the Ajax booth. Rob, how are you doing?
Great, how you doing, sir?
Doing fantastic.
Excellent, thank you.
Lots of new solutions for Ajax, so why don't you introduce Ajax to the people that don't know you yet?
Okay, for those who don't know who Ajax is, we're an intrusion manufacturer first out of Ukraine, our largest intrusion manufacturer in the European market. We're in about 178 to 179 countries now. We've been slowly working our way across the globe, strongest in Europe, but again, working our way across the globe, into North America now, but over the last couple of years, we've expanded into automation and video, and that's been a big part of what we've been showing off here today at the booth.
And honestly, the video part is really important, and I think that will be our first stop. So why don't you walk us through to the video side? We always say in the security industry that a camera is a camera. So what's the difference, right? But when you look at the Ajax camera, you can feel their difference. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about that?
I think if you feel Ajax camera, you can feel the difference. You can see visually and feel it that it's made of high quality components, beautifully designed product, both again being available in black and white. So if we look at the cameras first, we have the turrets, which are available in 5 and 8 megapixel. We have the mini dome as well, 5 and 8 megapixel, and then the bullets. They have a 2.8 millimeter lens or a 4 millimeter lens. And again, like everything that Ajax does, we manufacture it ourselves. So it's all manufactured in Ukraine. Obviously that means it meets the NDAA compliant. Our cameras also come with the ability to put a SD card in there. So you have the ability to do local recording right on the camera. And the Ajax camera also comes with all those analytics that you'd want to know about it. So your people, vehicle, and animals, and very easy to scroll through. In addition to that, we have the Ajax NVR, right? So those come in 8 and 16 channels, but they're stackable. I think it's like up to 168 cameras.
Wow.
You have the ability, and the end user doesn't notice that it's multiple NVRs. When they're looking at the interface, they're scrolling through, and they're just having that one experience for all of those cameras. The NVRs do require you to supply the hard drive of your choice, up to a 16 terabyte, and it also requires you to supply a switch of your choice. So you have the ability to put those in the ones that you like to use, but Ajax comes without either one of those. Again, both also NDAA compliant, and then also a nice big feature of these guys is that you have the ability to bring any OnViv or RTSP stream camera in.
Wow.
So it'll give you the ability to leverage what's already been installed on a site. Right? You don't have to tear them out and go with an entire Ajax solution if you don't want. And if there's another camera out there do you think fits the application better, you have the ability to use those cameras and bring those into the Ajax experience.
Yeah, I love that. Being able to customize your application with the NVR, and then you choose a switch to the size of the required project, just makes it easy to use. And is it possible to maybe show the app how it works exactly when you're using the Ajax cameras?
Sure, yeah, what I've been doing is, because a lot of the Wi-Fi gets bogged down here while you're here, so I've been using my house as an example, but the big part of Ajax, I'm sorry, I wasn't ready, I didn't have it queued up to go, but I'll log into my house.
Everything is live.
Very quickly, right, I'll pull up the video wall, and that's how quickly, again, if I had up to 168 cameras, I'm just scrolling up or I'm able to search for which camera I want to find. But if I want to click on my driveway and see some of the activity that's gone on there today, you quickly see there's been vehicles and people going through. If I want to pull up there, you can see how quick that playback comes up. If I want to just go find people or human detection, just how quick you're scrolling through the different events that took place. It does have audio as an option, so you can disable that, but the audio is nice and clear. Cameras are great. Did I mention again 5 and 8 megapixel cameras on the Ajax platform?
Yeah, so the image is really crisp.
Ajax security is, I think, priority one, but then very close to that is making sure the products are beautiful and that user experience is second to none. So I think you'll get the chance to see this, how quick you can scroll through and just navigate your entire CCTV platform is really unbelievable.
Honestly, I feel it's going to rival a lot of VMS application out there and everything on the mobile app, and I think it's also working with the desktop application, if I'm not wrong.
Absolutely. Yep.
So great. Let's move on. Another hot topic on your booth has been the Ajax touchscreen. So why don't you show us a little demo of what you have here?
So what I like to do is it's a beautifully looking designed touchscreen. It's got that same look and feel as your iPhone would have, or your iPhone. Maybe we can cut that part. That your Ajax app would have. So you've got your partitions laid out just like you do on your phone. But what I like to show is how quick I have the ability to arm and disarm, and just how responsive it is. So I armed it, armed partition one is armed. I want to disarm partition one, look how quick that. I want to arm them all together. It's just very, very quick and responsive. And this is going back to our hub, up to the cloud, down to the phone. So you have the ability to do that. This is battery powered for 1.5 years, or if you can get 12 volt locally, it's good forever. And you just would only use the batteries if there's a power failure. It also has that prox reader in there for the Ajax DesFire tags and cards, or you have the ability to disarm with your phone as well with that Bluetooth, near field Bluetooth.
Oh wow, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people would want that. It's so much easier to travel with just your phone than other phones.
Exactly. But again, it has that long range that wireless has. I didn't fact check, you might have to fact check me on this, but I believe it's 5,500 feet line of sight.
Wow.
So it's not just a small residential, you can use these in large commercial applications as well, just like the rest of the Ajax devices.
And I also see you can control your scenarios using the touchscreen keypad.
Yes, you can. You know what? That's a good point. I didn't mention that. We have scenarios here down at the bottom. You want to get in there. It quickly pulls up my lights or my water valves. If I hit the Ajax lights, which is connected to our new socket that we're releasing, you get over here and take a look at that right now.
All right, so we get a little teaser right now.
Go right to the... So these are the long-range sockets that Ajax is releasing at the end of the month. We're featuring here at the show, a little bit of a sneak peek. They are green when they're on, they are blue when they are off. It goes red when it sees a surge. It does the voltage protection, and it also has the kilowatt consumption. So you have the ability to see what your devices are drawing per month and see when that's costing you. I personally have it on my 70-year-old fridge in my basement down, so I'm able to see how much it's costing me per year to keep my beer cold. So. Yeah, that's...
I honestly, the look, and as you were mentioning earlier, the Tron look when you close up the lights and just it pops up, it's a good sign. Again, all the research you do for the user experience to people understand on the first look that this one is charging, this one is not. I think it's a great application you have right there.
Long range as well. It's not limited to some of that short wireless that's out there. Long range as well, just like the rest of the Ajax stuff.
Another big factor when we're talking about the North American market, it's the fire alarms. And you guys, so Ajax Systems, have been certified to the UL and ULC, and you have the FireProtect 2, that is your new product for this section.
Most popular in-demand question that we've had over the last 2 years is when are the FireProtects going to be ready? And they are finally here. They've hit shelves and distribution as of last week.
Wow.
So very excited to get the ball rolling on what this is going to mean for us. So if you take a look, again, just like everything else Ajax makes, beautifully designed, available in both black and white. We have the heat smoke option right here. And we have the heat smoke CO option, all in one. So a 3-in-1 combination detector. Pop that off the, they're actually, again, nicely designed, but a giant push button. So again, making sure it's a user-friendly, and there's advantages to that. It's a giant push button, so if I do cause a false alarm somehow, instead of trying to find a tiny little button on a detector, the whole thing's a push button, it silences it. Still logs the alarm and transmits it to the central station, but it allows you to silence it locally, so the user can get back to doing what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all have that image of someone with a broom just trying to stick it on the button, right?
Exactly. So, very excited about that.
Rob, thanks again for the amazing solution.
Thank you.
For the small teaser with the sockets that are coming. Any quick shout out you would like to give? How can people follow Ajax? Any message for the installers, integrators out there?
Yeah, so obviously we have Ajax.systems if you want to learn more about Ajax, what we're all about. We got a team across North America that's ready to help you out. But what I would recommend, a little bit of advice, we talked about a lot of new product that's available. It is available now, limited. So if you want to get product on order, that would be a strong recommendation. So you're first to get it and get your pre-orders in for some of the stuff that's coming. So thanks again for the opportunity to do this, and let us know if we can do anything to help you out on the Ajax side. Thank you.
Go pre-order right
Pre-order.
now.
There you go.
Thank you, Rob.